Okay, folks, this is a follow-up to a rough clip I did. Oh, it must have been about a year ago now, regarding the QTX QM80 monitors. They've had quite a hard life in the meantime. Working here, making music and trance and house and stuff. Blew the tweeters, replaced those. Blew the woofers twice, replaced those. I think the standard is 80 watts, but these are 120 watts. But I've just blown that one as well. It's a bit rough here around the edges because the fitment is not exactly the same. So if you don't get the QTX stuff, I got some Skytronic stuff, but they're blown, so I'll probably get the replacement parts now. As I said, the tweeters are replaced as well. These are slightly higher spec. They're actually pretty good. Gold instead of I think the soft dome or whatever. But anyway, the new kid on the block is the matching sub, which is the QTX 12-inch. I don't know what the model number is. QM12S. So if you just take a look at it before we fire it up, basically the way I've got it wired, I've got an integrated amplifier there because the QM80s are not active, they're passive speakers. So the way to, if anybody's ever thought about wiring in a sub to it, you basically just take the record out. There's a standard record out that runs all the time regardless of the input, and then that goes out of the record out, and then you just stick it to the line in. Now on the back here we've got a few features apart from the phase, which depending on the tracks and the speakers sometimes you can toggle between them and find out easily if the bass is in phase or not. There's low frequency, there's a low pass filter, which is quite interesting. It goes from 50 to 150. I tend to run it on its lowest setting, 50 Hz, because obviously these speakers go down quite low anyway, but I'm slightly concerned about the cutoff slope. It seems quite sharp. Sometimes the woofer bottoms out, and you can sometimes smell it overheating in the coil. So I'm trying to keep a monitor on it. I know I was actually thinking about putting a 12 dB per octave filter at about 40 Hz, just to cut off the very bottom end to make sure that it, you know, wasn't handling that. But apart from that, it sounds really good. I've opened this up. There's a toroidal transformer in there, which is on the back of this, which is good. Very high specification amplifier, and the level setting you can obviously adjust. Now it does perform very well. The standard of construction is good. Just go around the front here. I've thrown the grill away. There's a sort of standard 12-inch sub there. So let's just fire it up with some 80s groove. Obviously you won't be able to really hear this on YouTube, but I can maybe, I'll turn that off. Now these are 120 watt woofers. That one's a bit knackered, but that one's alright. The tweeters there is a bit knackered because the cat scratched it, but it's actually working alright. I'll replace that at some point. So that's sort of, I don't know, running, what are we running at now? About 33%. So what I'm going to do now, it'd be interesting whether you can hear it on YouTube. I'll just fire this up. Now basically what that's doing now, the windows are vibrating. The windows are actually rattling. The post box is rattling, and the cupboards in the kitchen are rattling. My neighbours are very understanding, so I've got to turn that off. Anyway, it's a great product. I'd recommend it. Cheers.